The Eucharistic miracle of Chirattakonam, Archdiocese of Trivandrum, India, which occurred on May 5, 2001. Reverend Fr. Jonson Karnoor, pastor of the church where the Eucharistic miracle took place, testified at his deposition as follows, quote, "On April 28, 2001, in the parish church of St. Mary of Chirattakonam, we began to pray the Novena to St. Jude Thaddeus as we did every year. At 8:49 a.m., I exposed the Most Holy Sacrament in the monstrance for public adoration. After a few moments, I saw what appeared to be 3 dots in the Holy Eucharist. I then stopped praying and began to look at the monstrance, also inviting the faithful to admire the 3 dots. I then asked the faithful to remain in prayer and reposed the monstrance in the tabernacle. On April 30th, I celebrated the Holy Mass, and on the following day, I left for Trivandrum, which is a city in South India. On Saturday morning, the 5th of May, 2001, I opened the church for the usual liturgical celebrations. I vested for Mass and went to open the tabernacle to see what had happened to the Eucharist in the monstrance. I immediately noted in the host a figure to the likeness of a human face. I was deeply moved and asked the faithful to kneel and begin praying. I thought I alone could see the face, so I asked the altar server what he noticed in the monstrance. He answered, quote, "I see a figure of a man," close quote. I noticed that the rest of the faithful were looking intently at the monstrance. We began adoration, and as the minutes went by, the image became more and more clear. I did not have the courage to say anything, and I began to cry. During adoration, we have the practice of reading a passage from Holy Scripture. The reading of the day was the one from chapter 20 in the Gospel of John, which narrates the story of when Jesus appeared to St. Thomas and asked him to look at the wounds. I was only able to say a few words in my homily, and having to leave for the nearby parish of Kokadu to celebrate Mass, I immediately summoned a photographer to take pictures of the Holy Eucharist with the human face on it. After 2 hours, all the photos were developed. With the passing of time, the face in every photo became more and more clear. Read more about this miracle and all the other Eucharistic miracles of the world in this book. A link to purchase it is in the description box below.